Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. These days of our live spoilers contain the good, the terrible, and the ugly. As Sean and Talia's secret is revealed, Rex and Xander fight, Leo and Gwen argue, and Ava and Harris' chemistry intensifies. Susan makes her way back to Salem. Salem is learning that Susan wasn't actually dead in the automobile accident. And as EJ enters the Demera estate, she is shocked and ecstatic. Mother? EJ exhales in shock at what he is seeing. Susan laughs and goes into her son's waiting arms for a warm embrace as Harris watches from the doorway. When Ava walks into the police station's interview room, Harris is removing his shirt to tape a wire to his chest. She pauses, looking him up and down as a little sly smile spreads across her face. Could they actually sustain a romance? Even though Xander interrupted Sarah and Rex's wedding to confess that he knew he was the father of their daughter, they had already exchanged vows. Rex isn't going to allow Xander to be anywhere near his new family either. He snaps, "You will never be Victoria's father." Will Xander, however, take his advice? Leo chooses to finally tell his BFF the truth in the meanwhile. He admits, "I've been sleeping with Dimitri." Even though Gwen had already proven her suspicions, she still hauls off and hits him because his betrayal still hurts. Marlena confronts a shaken and anxious Talia at the hospital. She questions, "Did you sleep with my son-in-law?" Will Talia remain silent in an effort to maintain her job? Perhaps it won't matter because Talia tells Sean inside the police station, "I'm not going to tell anyone that you slept with my sister." The only issue is that Belle just entered the space and heard that. The lawyer interjects, "You just did it. What a waste of that secret." Even longtime fans may need a brief refresher on the rarely seen relative since Alexander Kyriakis was on days of our lives back in the 90s when he was just a young child. When the character initially debuted in February 1989, Jonathan Thornton performed the role of a little boy. However, actor Robert Scott Wilson, who had previously played Ben Weston, had taken over when Alex visited Salem in July 2022. When Justin Kyriakis' marriage to Adrienne Johnson was in trouble, he had an affair with Angelica Deverouth, from which Alexander Kyriakis was born. Prior to Angelica learning that Alex was infertile, people initially believed him to be Harper Deverouth's son. Angelica married Neil Curtis, who intended to adopt the boy as his own, preventing Victor Kyriakis from marrying her to make the boy his heir after learning the truth. However, Angelica believed she had a shot with Justin and convinced him that Alex was his son, so that didn't happen. Angelica knew that Justin would never permit her to marry Victor, but when he made the decision to stay with Adrienne, she moved forward with her plans. She was correct, and Justin arranged for her and his son to live nicely in a penthouse with a babysitter. Angelica persisted in attempting to sabotage the relationship between Justin and Adrienne. After an attempt to have Adrienne killed failed, she fled the city with Alexander, and it is believed that they perished in a plane crash. Mother and boy were still alive when Johnny Corelli discovered them because they had changed flights. Alexander was reunited with his father in Salem after Angelica had a change of heart and agreed to let Johnny take him there. Alexander moved to Dallas with his adopted twin brothers Joseph and Victor thanks to Justin and Adrienne. Jackson, his younger brother, was born to Adrienne not long after they arrived in Texas and is now better known as Sonny Kyriakis. Despite never being depicted on television, Alex moved back to Salem in 2007 and attended Salem High. However, the entire family had relocated to Dubai by 2008. Alexander went back to Salem in the spring of 2022 to be with his family once more. When Sonny Lockhart unexpectedly ran into his brother, Bonnie Lockhart became uneasy because he made her think of the time she had murdered Sonny's mother, Angelica. But he later said that he was not going to harbor resentment because he knew she made Justin happy. Alex said that he was interested in working at Titan, when Justin asked his son how long he'd remain in Salem. Alex acknowledged to stealing a business that Sonny was seeking to buy when Victor confronted him, but he argued he wasn't after Sonny's position. Victor then told Alex that he would work for Sonny at Titan as a fixer but report to him, because no one in the family would trust him if that secret was revealed. Maggie Horton discovered Alex in bed with a woman whose name he couldn't even recall shortly after her arrival in Salem. Then he started to flirt with Chanel Dupree, and after learning that she was seeing Allie Horton, he extended an invitation to the two of them for dinner and drinks. But the ladies cut him off when he made a lewd request. He kept sleeping with Sloan, a lawyer, whom he eventually discovered to be a womanizer. However, Alex fell head over heels for Stephanie Johnson when he saw her in the plaza. He was trying to win her over, but she had no interest in this aggressive tool. Alex struggled to suppress his emotions while working with Stephanie and argued with Sonny over Titan. While Allie and Chanel originally rejected Alex's suggestion of a threesome, they ultimately decided to give it a shot. Stephanie discovered Alex when she broke into the house in search of the lawyer's blackmail proof, after Sloan left him bound to her bed while she ran outside to take care of things. After grudgingly agreeing to assist Stephanie, Alex snatched the paperwork from her while Sloan was being blindfolded. Alex was then invited to supper by Stephanie, after which they kissed. But he started to feel envious of her blossoming affection for Chad DeMera. Stephanie was enraged to discover the following morning that her mother had passed away, and she had missed the call after Alex turned off her phone so Chad wouldn't disrupt their romantic evening. Alex slept with Allie after having a fight with Stephanie, and they later shared a bed with Gwen Rizchek. He eventually started seeing Marlena for therapy in an effort to stop his womanizing behavior. While Maggie was away in Greece, she left Alex manage Titan, but after he blew a significant opportunity, she fired him. Stephanie called Alex out for interrupting Chad and her time together all the time. Despite Alex's apology, Chad continued to watch him. Theresa Donovan returned to Salem after Victor died in a plane crash, and when Brady pushed her away, she started flirting with Alex. Theresa accompanied Alex on his trip to Greece with Brady to learn the truth regarding Victor's will, and the two of them shared a bed while there. Justin was shocked to learn from Angelica's confession that Alex was actually Victor's son when Victor's papers were presented to Salem. According to Thursday, October 5 Days of Our Lives spoilers, Sarah Horton will experience additional retribution for her actions. Fans of DOL are aware that Xander Cook had called Sarah out for lying to him about Victoria Horton's paternity, but Kate Roberts Brady may now fully expose Sarah. Rex Brady has been resistant to Kate's attempts to convince him that Sarah is taking advantage of him. Kate worries about the danger Xander poses, but Rex intends to stand his position and work with Sarah to keep the kid away from him. However, since E.J. DeMera dispatched Bronson the hitman to Xander's apartment and called Rex there as well, things are about to take a hazardous turn. At least until Susan Banks showed up alive and well in his living room, E.G. wanted Rex to be the fall guy. According to Nowadays spoilers, Susan will encourage E.J. to put his vengeance plans on hold and control his fury. Ava Vitali will attempt to assist Harris Michaels in persuading E.J. to confess while they are at the DeMera home because it appears that Harris Michaels will be wearing a wire throughout their talk. E.G. may choose to refrain from admitting guilt, but he is undoubtedly guilty. According to Days spoilers, E.J. will probably need to scrap the plot to kill Xander and make Rex take the fall for the crime. Will E.J. have enough time to reach out to Bronson? The weekly preview video from DOL. After their argument, Rex stormed off on Xander, but he might come back and discover the bogus gas repairman holding a gun to Xander's head. That might lead to Rex acting honorably despite their problems and attempting to aid Xander in fending off Bronson. According to Days teasers, Rex will come under attack. Therefore, we'll see if this means he'll have to fight Bronson physically or just endure his verbal abuse. Rex could need to be sent to the hospital in a hurry if he is hurt. Chloe Lane and Philip Kyriakis will jointly decide on a significant matter. Philip will finally choose to accompany Chloe as she departs Salem and try to make their romance work if she is willing, as she just revealed that she is leaving the town. Although Chloe won't be prepared to jump into anything serious just yet, she will be curious to explore where another opportunity with Philip might go. Philip and Chloe will begin making preparations for their relocation to New York, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers, so they'll notify their loved ones on that major development soon enough. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.